Hey guys, so I'm getting decent. So 1 second. What did I do with my shorts? You know what I just realized, you guys? I bought coffee and I didn't buy creamer. I'm gonna have to buy some. Oh. Okay, all right. So, we have 6 puppies thus far, and I do think that she's done, from what I can see. She's resting easy, the panting has stopped, her belly has deflated. Alrighty, so far only 2 boys. The rest are girls. Don't eat your mother's face. Oh God, Rachel, don't fall. Okay, sorry. Here we go. There you are. So we have a blue male, and I think a black male, and then what looks like potentially 3, maybe 4 brindle females, possibly 1 black female. Not sure yet. But they are very, very good sized puppies. Very, very good sized puppies. Yeah. I know. You're alright. You're alright. So this is a girl. Hello. Hello, sweet baby. You can see her. Look at that big old square head. Mwah. Mwah. Okay, there's your mother. There's your mother. Alrighty. Who are you? You are like beast mode over here with that chest. Are you a girl? Are you a girl? Oh, yes, you are. You are a beast. Chingona. Yeah, chingona. Kisses. Look at that. Look at them shoulders, man. Look at that neck. Got that my Mortigan neck. You got the no neck. You got no neck. Hey, sweet baby. Hey, sweet baby. You're so adorable. Oh, I love you so muchos. All right. There you go. There you go. There you go. Sweet little baby. What are you? This is a boy. Look at the little man. Look at the little milk drunk. Look at the little milk drunk man. You're so pretty. The little brindle. Little black brindle. With your little Matt Mortigan face. Alright, there you go. And let's see you. You are a boy. Are you a... Yeah. Let me see. Can I get you to relax a little bit? Oh my God, dude. Those faces. I know. You're so cute. Look at that face. Look at that face. Oh, you're so adorable. Not gonna lie, man. Those are gonna be some fat wide heads. They almost look like bulldogs. Alright. Yeah. Let's see here. Alrighty. Yeah, she's definitely deflated. Definitely deflated. So I think we're good. I'm so happy, you guys. We didn't lose any. Not one. Everybody made it. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's good sized. Yeah. Very, 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 very happy, you guys. Very happy. Oh my goodness. Oh. So anyway, I'm gonna go and check on my other dogs outside. And let everybody out, and I'm gonna let you guys chill with them while I do that. Okay. Savannah. I'm gonna go check on the other dogs. If you hear a puppy cry, can you get up and check?
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right.
goes it? Hmm? Okay. Alright. Sorry you guys, I'm done. I had to go let all my other dogs out, and even though they're in kennels, I do like to let them out to go potty. Hefe, don't you do it, punk. Preacher, leave me alone. Hefe, don't do it, punk. Oh God, thank you guys for the donations. I just saw that you guys donated. Everybody, give a big, huge round of applause to Savannah. She stayed up all night watching and waiting. I kind of would take these, like, each puppy I would take a 2 hour, because it takes her about 2 hours per puppy. So I would take about a little 2 hour nap, and she just stayed up, man. It's her first litter that she stayed up on. And like that I was able to get some sleep. So anyway. Oh man. I'm out of breath, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, yeah, I'm so surprised she's done, you guys. I don't know why, but I thought there'd be more. But now that I see the size of them, I'm like, okay. Like that's why she didn't have like a whole lot. Plus, she's like so thick. She's so happy to be a mama. Look at her. Look at her. So, yeah, I know she was like dramatic last night, but she's always she always has a flair for the dramatic. I'm going to wash my hands real quick before I touch them, since I was just touching my other dogs. Sorry, should have had my phone on airplane mode. Well, no, not airplane mode, because I wouldn't have been able to do this, but do not disturb. Okay. Hands are clean. Let me put on a new top real quick. Yes, very clean. Beautiful boy Hefe. He's my sweet sugar boy. Alrighty. Okay. Well, hello there, my lovely. Hello there, sweet baby. Would you like this baby? Is it bothering you that she's out of view? There you go. Here's your baby. Man, you guys. I'm so happy that everything worked out. Put your paw up there. There you go. She was not happy whenever I came in here to palpate her. She was not happy. She was like, don't touch me. Yeah, I know. I smell like other dogs. Yes, I do. You need new... As soon as she goes out to go to the bathroom, I'm going to switch out her mats because they are gross. Hold on. don't like that this puppy has his head underneath the mat. There you are. Poor baby. I know. Look at the dirty look. I'm not going to touch it. God, I'm not going to touch it. Oh, this one. You are chunky. Who gave you permission to be so chunky, huh? Who gave you permission to be so chunky? No, say you're guilty of being chunky without a license. Baby. All right, there you go. Out. Now. Hefty, this ain't about you. Go away. Go away. Not you either, Zoe. Oh, God. Zoe, how you just going to flex those muscles like that? How you just going to be flexing the muscles like that? Yeah, you got the big old dirty thighs. Alrighty. Yeah, literally. She's like, if you ever stick your hand up there again, you gotta do what I gotta do. I don't know if y'all saw that ugly look she gave me whenever I just kind of pressed on it. But we had one that was pretty dang stuck. I almost thought I was gonna have to take her to the vet. Same thing, was presenting tail first, like butt first. And so I was doing my tail thing, and oh yeah, we almost lost that puppy, and luckily with some finagling and some work, man, I was able to get the puppy out. And I was a little worried because when you go in there and when you start messing with stuff like that, when you start feathering them, it causes these really strong contractions. And you're kind of like taking over the body's natural processes. I don't know, I think that's the right one. But anyway, you're encouraging these very strong contractions, and that's not always a good thing if there's no progress to be made, right? If she can make progress, so let's say that there's not a puppy that's in some kind of like for example, Blondie, there was nothing for her to do, right? Like causing stronger contractions is not ideal if no progress can be made. But if progress can be made, you want to be as quick and efficient as possible in trying to get that puppy, hold on to it, and kind of help work its way down. You don't ever want to pull when the body is not pushing. You want to work with her. And so that's exactly what I did. So I was able to get that one out. I was very lucky. Reese went to the vet to do tails on her litter, and her vet, she had told them how many, and then the next day when she brought them in, and her vet asked her, he goes, what are you doing? He goes, you have really, really good luck with your litters. And she was like, well, I don't know what you mean, because she had lost one. And he was like, well, he said that mortality in litters of puppies, particularly large puppies, is, I want to say like something like, it was like, I don't know, I can't remember, because it was like I think my brain wants to say 20 to 30%, but I can't remember. So you guys can look me up on that. I did do a live stream where I talked about mortality, like just the basic mortality rates in litters. But overall, the thing about it is, I learned this when I was breeding fish. The more the more offspring an organism has, the more likely there are going to be abnormalities in those offspring. That's just the way it is. And so it's kind of like nature's like trying to produce a winning, like surviving animals. And they know that, like nature knows that sometimes there needs to be a lot of offspring, especially if there's like a high mortality just for the species in general. So if they're producing a lot of young, there are natural mutations that can pop up, and you will see them whenever whenever you have a larger litter size. So, and I don't mean like larger litter sizes and like per your dog. I mean like dogs in general have larger litters, and therefore that's what you're going to see. Thank you, Susan. So, so when I used to breed fish, fish have hundreds, if not thousands, of offspring, and you will oftentimes have many fish that show skeletal deformities and things like that, and abnormalities. And that's not uncommon, and that's not considered a bad thing or anything to worry about, because it's just part of breeding fish, because of their high offspring amount. So yes, exactly. And so Tonio, yes. And so anyway, so yeah, um so I mean, to lose one puppy in a litter is really, that would just be considered normal. To lose two would even be considered normal. Um, to not lose any is fantastic, right? So, so anyway, so I think a lot of breeders get attacked for things that are maybe not always their fault, and so I think in the in the way that, like, when you're raising a kid, or maybe you are a kid and maybe you get in trouble for doing something, and so it causes you to want to lie about everything because you don't want to get in trouble, and you hide things. Like, you may even not tell people about things that maybe would be okay or not, but you don't because you're afraid. And I think that's what happens with breeders, is not a lot of them are very honest about the process and like what the realistic mortality rates are and stuff. Because I'll tell you what, I've never seen a breeder, other than Reese and I, talk about our mortality in litters. You guys see it because I do video and I'm honest about it. But a lot of people aren't. And so I think that that's what kind of causes a lot of people to not quite understand, like what's going on. Oh my God. So yeah, I think Velocity's done. She's showing every bit of evidence that she's done. She's sleeping. She's not panting. She's relaxed. So yeah, every labor I get to where I'm like, I'm done. I'm not doing this breed anymore. When I was trying to pull out that one puppy that I thought was stuck, I was like, I'm sick of this. I was like, I'm gonna breed something with a long pointy muzzle. um but anyway, but the reality of the situation is that there can be a higher mortality. Well, there is a slightly high mortality rate in larger breed dogs like these, but overall, it just wouldn't, you know what I mean? It's just part of the process. So, yeah. Yeah, y'all. Savannah she did so good, you guys. I've not ever been able to really I mean, she's young, right? So like it's not unreasonable that she wouldn't stay up. I've never asked her to stay up all the way. Um, but for her to do that, man, I was so happy. I was so surprised. Look at these chunky little booties. Little chunky little bear cubs. These are gonna be some big old babies, y'all. Look how angry they are feeding. I love them. Such good babies. Oh. Yeah, she's doing so good. So good. There's 6 babies, y'all. 2 males, and the rest are females. And so, Velocity's like, can you stop talking, please? Oh, I'm so happy. You guys, I missed having babies so much. I love the little babies. Like, I love them so much. Their little cute little faces. Yeah, it's way too early to tell on structure. Sometimes you can see some things like good length in the body, and you can see short hocks. Um, but even that's not necessarily a guarantee. As much as I wish. Oh my goodness, y'all. Yeah, little baby velociraptors. My little babies. Thank you, Cindy. Yeah, that is our little hyena clan. Hey there, Ray. That is one chunky face right there, y'all. That one with the white toes. It's gonna be somebody to look out for. Big old chunky face. Glossy color too. Velocity, do you mind if I touch your babies again? Please don't be mad at me. You're fine. You know I'm good for it. You know I won't hurt them. I just want you. You. I love you so much. You're so pretty. You're so pretty. Look, kisses. 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 Yeah. Kisses for the baby. Kisses for the baby. Oh my goodness. Where are you going? Where are you going in a hurry? Where are you going in a hurry? Why y'all all got your daddy's face? Why y'all all got your daddy's face? Yeah. Oh, I love you so much. I do. You're fine. I just love your babies. I love your babies. You're the prettiest little babies ever. Yes, you do. Let's see. Am I satisfied with the males? So there's no way to know right now because they are much too young. So only 2 boys. I will tell you that I only keep back you know, like dogs that are worth breeding. So if one of the males doesn't turn out, then he won't stay. I'm gonna go ahead and palpate her while she's standing. I know I'm touching. Yeah, I think we're good. Sorry, I know you don't like me doing that. She's like, you've done enough. All right, so what I'm gonna try to do whilst I'm here. Alrighty. I am going to get them up off of these wet mats. I'm going to bring in this lighter color mat. I'm doing this because puppies are a little bit easier to see, but more than that, I actually want to be able to monitor her fluid. And so that's why I'm doing that. Oh, I know. I know. There you go. There you go. There you go. One more. Hey, watch out. Move your butt. There we go. Okay. What? Do you want to go outside? Okay. All right. She wants to go outside. I'm going to take her out. I'm going to shut this door. Where's the other one? Hold on. Perfect. Give me just a second. Chill. Okay, hold on. Okay. Hey, get out of the toilet! Out! Okay, there we go. There you go, Velocity, come on. There's your babies. Whew, all right. Move, go. You guys go away. There you go. There you go, girl. Put these in my tub for now. Perfect, get out of here. Perfect, out. Go away, go, get out. Perfect, get out, dude. Alrighty. You're a good girl? You want some water? You want some water? Oh, don't get your butt back in there right now. Get in there. Go on. Stay in there. Shh. Stay. I tried to clean it out, but it has a little bit of ice cream residue. Okay. Thank you guys for the donations. I just saw that. Good girl. Velocity is 3 years old. The mats, I actually got them from, really Hefe, put it. I got them from Walmart. Yeah, I'm glad everything worked out too, y'all. Sierra, I'm not sure about bull terriers getting cesareans. I don't think they do. I've never heard of it. They have long muzzles and so long narrow heads, and so I think that more than likely they'd probably be okay. Oh, you guys, look how fat and happy they are. I'm so happy. So happy. My kennel is named Senza Tempo because I wanted my dogs to be the same that you would see in, if you were to look through the pedigrees of the Corso back to the early dogs. I wanted my dogs to look like them, and so to maintain the breed, the correct breed type. And so anyway, that's why it's Senza Tempo, because Senza Tempo means timeless. So for those that are asking about when I bred her, I breed my females on the second heat, which is scientifically proven to be the best time to breed a female. Anything I would tell somebody looking to get into breeding? It's a lot of sacrifice and it's a lot of work. And if you're going to do it right, it's a lot of heartache. There's no way to be a good breeder and not suffer a lot of heartache, because you end up having to make these really hard choices from time to time that are for the, for the breed's best interest. It's hard. It's like, as a breeder, your priority is the breed as a whole. As an owner, your priority is your dog. And when you're a breeder, you don't get the luxury of choosing your dog because you like it, or because you're bonded to it. You have to choose the best dog for the breed to continue and better the breed. And it's a very selfless act. Like, it's not about you. It's not about what you want. It's not about what you like. And sometimes you get really lucky and you get a dog that is everything that you need it to be. And it's like your soul dog. Like, for example, Nirvana is a dog that I produced, and I picked her on structure, temperament, and she also ended up being a fantastic dog. Like, she and I are so close. She loves me so much. And that, you don't always get that. You know what I mean? Like with Trinity's last litter, one of my favorites was this little black female. I just loved her personality. And but unfortunately she did not have the structure, so I couldn't keep her. And it's like a little heartbreak, you know what I mean? But it just, you just have to kind of, you do that and you do it enough times that when you do produce a litter, you get so many nice dogs that you do get to choose the dog that you want, because the structure and everything is there. So each time you make those really hard, difficult decisions to choose the best dog for the breed and not for yourself, you increase the chances that you will produce such high quality that you won't have to, that it'll be less likely that you will have to make those kinds of difficult decisions again, if that makes sense. It's always a possibility, but yeah. So yeah, Jack, hold on a minute. I found that out recently whenever I went to import a dog from overseas. I found out there was this Russian dog that I liked, and I found out that the prices of dogs has increased over there, like a lot. And I know that they're increasing over here, and so this is one of those things that I think about, and I don't know that everybody else thinks about. But there was this law that they were trying to pass in Georgia, and so let me see here. So anyway, there is this law in Georgia, or this law that they're trying to. I'm trying to do it, you guys, but my phone won't work. So if somebody, Terry, if you want to make him a mod, you can, because I see him all the time. He's a good dude. So anyway, my phone, I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to like hold down and it's not working. So anyway, what was I even talking about? I done lost my train of thought now. I done gone and lost my train of thought. Dang it. What was I going to say? That's right. New law in Georgia. Right. And so the law was like ridiculous. It was like you can only breed a female when she's like minimum of like 18 months old. And so like the way that dogs go into heat cycle, typically a female's giving birth at 18 months old whenever you breed them on the second heat. Because even if a female goes into heat at a year old, which is usually the latest that a Corso comes in, they're going to come back in again at 16 months, right? That's 6 months later. And so, well, not 16 months. Gentle. I take that back. Not 16 months. Hold on here. It'll be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, so it would be 18 months. And so anyway, and then they say, oh, you can't breed them past, I think it's like, I forget what it was, but I think you can only breed them once a year. And then I think there was something about you couldn't breed them past a certain age. But anyway, what it ended up being was that each female dog would probably be able to produce maybe 3 or 4 litters in her lifetime. And while that might sound fantastic, the reality of the situation is it would extremely decrease the amount of puppies being produced. And my phone rings off the hook for puppies. There's lots of studies that show that there's way more demand for puppies right now than there are puppies. And the issue is, as these laws encroach onto breeders, what's going to happen is that dogs will get more scarce. And anything that is scarce is more expensive, right? The rarer something is, the harder it is to find, the less of something there is, the more valuable that thing is. And so what you're going to end up having, as these laws come down and encroach on your hobby breeders, because see, this is the thing, right? a lot of people, I wish that somebody did like a high value documentary the way that a lot of these animal rights activists do. Because I've seen comments in here and they're like, well, probably to cut down on puppy mills. No, those laws do not cut down on puppy mills because puppy mills are regulated by the USDA and they're commercial dog breeders. It's a very different kind of animal, and they have the ability to afford all of these really crazy regulations that these bills often propose. So what ends up happening is it actually destroys breeders like me, and it promotes those USDA puppy mill breeders, the ones that have all the money to have every regulation met. That way they can just continue to just pump out puppies. And so it's one of those things where I don't know if it's on purpose or not. I'm a little bit of like I can be a little on the paranoids. I was raised like with a family of conspiracy theorists, so I do have I don't believe in all the stuff they do, but like I said, sometimes I can be skeptical. And I just wonder what the true purpose is of these laws, because I do know that there's people like PETA who don't believe that dogs should be pets at all. Um, and I think that there are some people that just really want to make sure that pups are being produced correctly. The problem is that true puppy mills, you're never gonna really see much about. Like, I think usually, like, I think they greenfield puppies is one, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, but it's just this. It's kind of like if you were like a chicken breeder, right? And you have a small, quality chicken farm, and then all of a sudden these laws come in that say, well, you have to have. Hold on a minute. Let me see what she's eating. Let me see. What do you got in your mouth? What do you got in your mouth? Give me that. Here. Dang it. Quit chewing on shit. Cut it out. Quit. It's probably what got you in that in the first place. Chewing on stuff you ain't got no business having in your mouth. Cut it out. Zoe. That's what your hand looks like after you just got done shoving it down your dog's throat, trying to pull something out of it. Hold on, let me wash my hands. Okay, so we're going to say that you're a chicken farmer, and you have a small quality hobby farm of chickens. And then these laws come in, and they don't look at how big of an operation you are. They just put these blanket statements out, okay? Used to be, there were these laws that these regulations that helped prevent that. So there's a distinction between a commercial breeder and a hobby breeder. And it had to do with how many adult dogs you have of breeding age. So for example, in Texas, in order to be what's considered a licensed breeder, which is, more of a commercial breeder, you would need to have a minimum of 11 adult breeding age females. Okay. 11 is a lot of females. As you guys know, I have nowhere close to that. And so this new law in Georgia was like 2. Like if you have 2 dogs. And so what happens is, like, you have your little hobby farm, and you're doing great, right? And all your customers are happy with you, and you've got this fantastic thing going. And then all of a sudden this law comes in that says that you have to have a building that's so many feet long, and your birds have to have, X amount of time for this and X amount of time for that and X amount of grass and this and this and that. And and the reality of the situation is that you may have been doing all these wonderful things to make sure that your dogs are, or that your birds are happy and blah 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 blah. But this law basically just says, well, we can't trust you, and you have to have X, Y, Z. And the issue is the cost to do all of that, is particularly with dogs. And like one of the things that it said is it was like they have to have a long enough dog run to be able to run. Okay, they want them to be able to run, and they're also supposed to have grass. Well, if you give a dog in a dog run enough room to fully extend and run, the likelihood is that a, they're going to tear up the grass, so you're not going to have grass very long. It's going to become mud. And then what do you do whenever the people come over and your dogs are all muddy? Well, they're going to say you're not taking care of your dogs, and they're going to try to take them from you. And on top of that, in order to have a run long enough for the dog to be able to run and not hurt themselves, it needs to be wide enough. And so we're talking about a massive amount of space per dog, which most people don't have, right? Like massive amounts of acreage. And so, which really just isn't necessary. I mean, if you think about it, most people's dogs live in their homes. They don't even have that much space. And as much as a lot of people try to act like they take their dogs out, a lot of them don't. So they might take them on a short little walk, but most people's dogs stay home like they do. And so there's these crazy regulations that they're putting forth that basically price out all of the hobby breeders. And the only people that can survive in that environment are the puppy mills. They're the only ones that pump out enough dogs to be able to afford that. And so I think that what we're going to see is a massive decrease in the amount of puppies being produced, because people like your average breeder like me is not going to want to move to an entirely different state like I did, to escape regulation. Because those of you may not know, but right before I left, Texas had proposed new legislation in regards to breeders. And they were counting a commercial breeder as anybody that had 5 dogs, which is ridiculous. That's a hobby breeder. That's always been a hobby breeder. And so, um, anyway, I wish that, there was another way to do it, but I've thought a lot about it, right? And whenever I did that Fox News interview, and I was thinking so hard about it, and I was like, what could we possibly do? Because the thing about it is breeders, we don't like those puppy mills any more than anybody else does. And the reason for that is because they make us look bad. They are like the Walmart of the world, and we're like the mom and pop shop. You know what I mean? So we don't like them either. But it's we live in a free country, and it's very difficult to legislate people out of work. And even if you don't like that work, it's very difficult to do. And it's very difficult to do it in such a way that it doesn't penalize, thank you, Dawn, that it doesn't penalize everybody. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that thing when you're growing up and it's like one bad apple spoils it for everybody else. The only solution that I've ever been able to come up with is people. The everyday puppy buyers have to stop giving those people their money. That's it. That's the answer. We can legislate, and you can call your Senate, and you can call PETA, and you can do whatever you want. But the reality of the situation is that the only thing that truly stops it is the buyers. And all I can tell you is how many people call me a day looking for a puppy right now. And when I have somebody call me and when they say, "Do you have any puppies right now? Do you have any puppies?" And I say, "No, I'm sorry, we don't have any right now." And I don't try to say to them, "Oh, we've got some litters coming up." I don't do that. I literally tell them we don't have any puppies right now. And and I can tell based upon their response as to what kind of buyer they are. If they say to me, "No, that's fine. I'm just wanting to see what you have. I'd like to get on your list," or whatever, then I know this is a good buyer. But if they do that thing where they're like, "Oh, okay. And then do you know anybody that has any puppies right now?" That's another thing they'll do. It's like these people want a puppy no matter what. They don't care where it comes from. They want a puppy right now. And more often than not, they want a puppy of the right color. And Sarah, I don't think I can import dogs to Sweden. I'm sorry. Thank you. Relax. And so anyway, as long as people keep buying from bad breeders, like puppy mill breeders, then there will always be puppy mills. Um, any legislation that can destroy a puppy mill, if it's not, this is the thing, right? Is the animal rights organizations, I think that they're suffering from a reputation issue, right? Because I was speaking with this one woman she's the Texas division of the Humane Society. And we were talking, and she was honest with me. She's like, "Look," she's like, "I have a rescue dog." She's like, "But I also have a dog from a breeder." And she's like, I support good breeders." And I was really surprised to hear her say that. And she's like, "We just want to shut down these puppy mills." And they were trying to do that by shutting down stores, like these pet stores. Because the thing about it is that puppy mills, a lot of puppy mills, they don't um, they don't want you coming by their facility. They know that if you come and you see their mass production of puppies like livestock, more than likely it's going to put a bad taste in your mouth. And who knows, you might take some video, and they don't want to get exposed. So they're not going to show you, they don't want to show you that. So oftentimes they use stores, right? Pet stores to sell their dogs. And so they're trying to kind of prevent that by making it illegal to sell them in stores. But the reality of the situation is they'll find a new way. They'll do it online, whatever. It's not going to stop them. It really does come down to the public. And I don't see that happening anytime soon. I can't tell you how many people, I would say that the majority of people that contact me, they're looking for a puppy right now. They don't care where the puppy comes from. They don't ask me about health testing. They don't ask me about temperament. The only thing that most people care about, thank you, Lucas, is what color is the puppy and how big are the parents. That's really all anybody cares about. And not anybody. I do have people that do care, but very they are a minority compared with the majority. And that is very disheartening to me. And so I think that it's a situation where we're looking at the puppy mills and we're saying, "You're bad, look at you, you're bad." But we don't want to take a look in the mirror and say, "Hey, what part do we have to play in this situation? How could we, as buyers, do our part to stop this?" And unfortunately, I don't see that happening. So I just don't. People have to. I had a guy yesterday. I'll give you an example. I had a guy yesterday contact me because he's looking for a dog that won't pull because he is in a wheelchair. He's recently in a wheelchair. Or maybe not a wheelchair. I think he was, but he's an amputee. He's disabled for sure. And he was looking for a dog that wouldn't pull. And I was like, Corso can pull, but they're not, they can be trained out of it. All of mine are. And, and they do have less energy than some of the working breeds. And he's like, okay. And then he says to me, I want to make sure that I get a blue or black one. And I told him, I said, sorry, sir, we don't allow our buyers to choose puppies on color. At which point he got mad and he goes, okay, fine. And he hung up. And the thing about it is like, I think that we have a very unhealthy relationship with dogs. And I think that's part of the problem with what is going on with puppy mills and where we buy our dogs and all that stuff, because people think of dogs like property, which honestly, like the law actually even considers them property. They think of them like a commodity, and like a piece of clothing or a new car. I've never seen a guy say, oh, well, I only date redheads. You know what I mean? Like, picking a spouse, or a business partner based upon the way the individual looks is not a good idea. And animals are not inanimate objects. They have their own personalities, and they have breed characteristics. And when you're looking for something like a dog that is going to provide service work, the last thing on your mind should be what color the dog is, because it has nothing to do with whether or not that dog is going to be able to provide that service or not. The best thing to do when you are looking for a job to do a job, or to provide a service, is to look at the puppies and make the best decision that you can, based upon your needs, not to choose on color. And so I really understand human nature as far as liking pretty things, right? It's just human nature. And there's nothing wrong with having a color preference. If I have a person who's just looking for a pet and they are high on the list and they want a blue puppy and they have the ability to choose a blue puppy, by all means, choose your blue puppy. It's fine. But if you're looking for a very specific, dog, like a very specific job for that dog to do, or you have, let's say, like I have people that have families and children, and they don't really have a lot of time. I will often tell them, like, if they want a certain dog, and I'll tell them, like, look, hey, this particular dog's temperament is going to be, less suitable for your home. It's going to be a great dog, but this dog is going to need more of your time, more of your energy. Whereas this other dog over here is totally chill, chillax, and this dog is going to be better suited for the amount of time and effort that you as a parent are going to have. Some people, take that advice, some people don't. And if I think it's bad enough, I'll just refund their deposit, because I have an obligation to my dogs and to my buyers to ensure that I'm doing what's in their best interest. Maybe not what they want, but what they need. And so if that means that I just say, hey, look, I'm going to pull the plug on this, like, this particular dog is just not for you, then that's just what it is. So, and it's, I haven't had to do that, but I almost had to do it one time. And luckily the buyer realized it. She talked with her parents for a while. It took her about an hour and a half to realize it, because she really wanted the blue puppy. And it took her a while to realize that that the blue puppy was not it. She needed the black puppy. So anyway, I think that we have a very unhealthy relationship with our dogs. Many people do. And I don't know how to fix that. Thank you, Jeff. I don't know how to encourage a healthier discussion when it comes to dogs, because it seems that there's always like one extreme to another. It's like it's hard to tell people just, love your dog and treat them like a dog, and respect them as an individual, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you need to treat them like a person either, because you can overdo it too, right? And with dogs, it just takes a lot of balance and a lot of respect for the dog. And I just think a lot of people just don't have that, man. Um, they just see dogs as just something to buy, something to have, something to make them happy. And a lot of people try to fill a void in their heart with their dogs, or a void in their self-esteem with their dogs, ego. A lot of people that have bully dogs and large breed dogs suffer from that. And like me, I'm always screening for people like that. Like one time, I hate to say this is going to sound crappy, and it's probably why I do get bad reviews sometimes. But it's just hard, right? So one time I had this guy call me and he was like, "Hey, you got any of them XXL Corsos?" And first of all, there's no such thing as an XXL Corso. Those are bully dogs. Those are, I mean, that's just not even like, I mean, that's not even like a term we use. It's strictly a bully dog term. And, and I kind of told the guy, I was like, that's not what, it's not something we do. And I was like, we don't breed for size. And, and he kept trying to talk to me or whatever. And I just knew, I was like, and, and I just told the guy, hey, look, you're this probably, you'll probably be interested in something else. When I get people like that, I turn them on to the American stuff. I'm like, yeah, I mean, you need some of that Alcor because all those same people are in that crowd. And no, 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 man, I've seen your dogs. I've seen your dogs on YouTube, blah, 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 blah. And like, honestly, like if I can't tell somebody no and have them accept it, I'll just like tell them like I have another call or whatever, and I'll just block their number. Um, because I just don't want to sell to people that, I don't ever want somebody who has one of my dogs for you to walk up and then be like, yeah, man, he's a blue line Corso. You got a big old head. Like you know what I mean? After breeding pit bulls, I can't tell you how many times people would like confuse color with breed, He's one of them blue line Corsos uh, and, Gatorhead and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Um, people that they just don't know anything about the dogs and they just want something to brag about. And so anyway, so I feel bad about it because I don't want to be rude either, but on the flip side, sometimes you have to make these like decisions that you don't want to have to make, but you do have to make them to protect your dogs. So, so, so yeah. Um, but I do wish that, um, I just wish that people respected. Thank you, Patricia. I do think she's empty now. Yes. I do wish that people, like, how, like in Austin, I couldn't go anywhere without somebody. Um, did you rescue them? Are those rescue dogs? Did you rescue them? And there's like a shame that they try to put on you if you didn't, if you bought from a breeder. And I wish that was true for people who didn't buy from good breeders. You know what I mean? From reputable breeders. So many people, so many, like, and I'm talking like regular people too. Like, I had this one guy call me and he sounded like a regular dude, man. They weren't like particularly hurting for money. They just got a Corso from a friend, a female from a friend, decided to breed her, had no papers, and he was like calling me, asking me for help. And me being me, like, I'm trying to help the guy best I can, because the puppies are already there. Um, And he actually wanted to buy a dog from me for breeding, and I was like, no. Um, but I was like, but I will, I will help you. And it just, I don't know. It's just, to me, it's just a lack of respect for the dogs. You know what I mean? That's just how I see it. The fact that everybody thinks that they can breed them, it doesn't take any skill. You don't have to, you know what I mean? Like, it just, I think that we have a very unhealthy relationship with dogs. And, and I don't know how to fix that. So, if I did, I would do it, but I don't know how to help that, unfortunately. So, yeah. So enough of that. um, all these sweet babies. I love all my sweet babies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Telling you, man, this lighter carpet really helps. I think I need to get more light carpet like that. Are you a sweet baby, Velocity? You're a good girl. You're such a good girl. That's a baby girl. Yeah, yeah. Is it Aina? You guys know that I spoke about everybody buying dogs during the pandemic. I was very, very vocal. I was very vocal about the fact that that a lot of people were buying my phone. I would probably get, and I'm not exaggerating, on average, I usually get about 5 calls a day for dogs. So when I tell you that I don't have enough puppies for my customers, I mean that in every sense of the word. Um, but um, but anyway, during the pandemic, I would get 10 to 15 calls a day, and I'm no joke. It would just be ringing off the hook every time. Every time it was, do you have any puppies right now? Do you have any puppies right now? Do you have any puppies right now? And everybody looking for a puppy right now. And I knew that it was a problem because they're like, working from home is temporary. And so if you didn't have a dog before, if you didn't just have like a normal thing where you had a dog that's maybe getting older and you're trying to transition a new dog in, if that's not the case, then there's no reason to be getting a dog, because this is a temporary, you don't get something that can live up to 15 years old for, because you have a year to 2 year temporary situation where you're at home. And I knew that when all these people went back to work, they were going to get rid of their dogs. And sure enough, that's what they all did. A lot of people have been rehoming their dogs. And I was so, so glad that, as you guys know, I reserve my litters way in advance. And so by the time that that was going on, all of my litters were already sold out. And then, as you guys know, I didn't do any breeding after the Trinity thing. So in fact, I wasn't even going to breed Velocity. And then she ended up coming to heat a couple months later, and by that time, Reese had offered to take care of the litter for me. So that's the only reason we even did that. But I got very fortunate in that. So I have not had. I've only had one person call me that said that they had to move their job and they weren't sure whether or not they'd be able to keep their dog or not. And then I guess they were able to keep the dog because I didn't hear back. So, but as a breeder, it's in my contract. If for any reason the owner can no longer keep the dog, they have to give the dog back to me. Not because I'm mean, not because I'm selfish, but because um, I need to ensure that the dog is going to a good home and that the dog's not going to a shelter, and that I can keep tabs on the dog, because obviously I have a health guarantee with the dog, and like I said, I produce the dog, and I need to know and approve of where the dog is going. So it might seem a little like controlling, but at a certain point when it comes to dogs and being rehomed, it is an area where dogs can be mistreated, and things can go wrong, and I want to be a part of that decision. So, yeah. Um, but I just knew, and I tried to talk about it best I could. I saw this one breeder. I won't say their name. Sometimes I wish I could, but just because this is the only reason why. When I go on Facebook and I see these breeders posting and talking about how badass they are and how great they are and how, how they do the right thing and they have the breed's best interest at heart and they'll go around and attack other people, right? But then I will see them doing and being exactly what they're judging other people for doing. And it's like everything in me wants to expose that. Because I think that the only way that those kinds of behaviors can exist is as long as people are willing to turn a blind eye and not say anything. But on the flip side, if I exposed every single breeder that ever did that, everybody would hate me. Oh, thank you, Bobo. And so, but these breeders, um, like I said, always claiming that they're just so fantastic, blah blah blah. Well, I see her post on Facebook that they have so many calls coming in and that they don't have they're sold out, and that if anybody needs to sell any puppies out of their litters to let her know so that she can send them the calls so that she can help them place those puppies. And I was just floored. I was flabbergasted. You know what I mean? Like, because I knew the quality of the people that were calling. I was getting those calls too. We're both in Texas. I promise you that the majority of the people that were calling her probably called me first. And I was just shocked that they were just so happy. They were just ready to sell off all their dogs to whoever was going to pay them. And you got the money, they'll sell you the dog. And I just I just have I just have these moments where I'm just like, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it's just the reality, man. It's just the reality. I'm in Virginia. And what I like about Virginia is a very dog breeder friendly state. They have a history with dog breeders. Hey there, from Slovakia. So, yeah, they have a history. So they even have the Virginia Hound here. So that's a cool thing, is that there are protections. In fact, I want to say that they even have like a state organization to help protect breeders. So really, really cool. Very happy about that. I'm going to do whatever I can to help support that. But yeah. So. So anyway, well, I have to wake Savannah up. Savannah. Hey. Savannah. Do you want to go shopping today still? I'm right over here. Do you still want to go shopping? Yes, no, maybe so, because they're going to come get you soon. They said you need to get up and get ready if you want to go.
Oh, good. Yeah, I want to.
You want to go? Okay. Up and at 'em. I will take a shower so you can wake up. Okay. Will I keep a puppy out of this litter? Yes. Yes, I will. What's up?
How the babies doing?
They're doing so good.
How do they look?
They look fat and happy and nice and quiet and satisfied. My sweet babies. All right, I'm out of your way. My goodness, they're so cute. I know.
Was that last one the last one?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. She's such a good mama. Sleepy baby. Mm. You know what? Um, who remembers that book? What was it called? The Gift. The Giver? Was it The Giver? Does anybody remember that book? And there was like no color. It was one of my favorite books as a kid. And sometimes I think that we need a little bit of that. Like not the whole bit, but just like um I wish that like I wonder sometimes. Okay, don't take me too seriously here, but I'm hypothesizing here. I wonder if like part of our issue as humans with the with like race relations and things like that is that almost too visual, right? We put too much value on visuals. And I think sometimes it overcomplicates things. Like if all dogs appeared the same color and all people were the same color, right? In our in our eyes, like right? Like we couldn't, if there was no color, we couldn't see it, then we probably wouldn't have a lot of the issues that we have. Um, you know what I mean? Like you would have to love the dog for who it is, not because of its color. Same thing with people. Um, I don't know. Just a thought. Just a thought. I just wish as a breed, you know what I mean? As a breed, as somebody who produces, you know, babies for your home and I want you to love them, I wish that there was a way that I could ensure that they all get equal love, and that they're equally desirable and that they have equal value in the eyes of their owners. Um, I wish that that was the case. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Tonio, I agree. I think that people would be mean to each other no matter what. Um, um, but maybe the dog thing wouldn't be so bad. Then they would just pick on size, wouldn't they? Yeah, that's good.
Leave my hair.
So purple.
My chunk alone.
Your poor hair, girl. You should let me put it in a braid.
Yeah, you can do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna put her hair in a braid because y'all, she done messed it up.
I still can't believe I had to carry a puppy in from outside. In my hoodie. So gross. Placenta and all. Because Velocity kind of was like uninterested because I don't think she really realized she birthed the puppy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was like over here just like, Velocity, come on, let's go. And then she realized I was carrying a puppy.
Look at her cleaning that little baby. Y'all would think this is like my first litter over here. I'm so excited. This is what makes it worth it, y'all. I love babies. Like, love babies. I love human babies too. There's something about babies, man. They have that pure energy. Mm-mm. Yeah, I was like so on the fence about this breeding too, as far as like doing this breeding, and it worked out perfectly. That's very true. There we go. Yay. I got it, Tonio. My phone finally worked. Oh god. So Savannah's hair is various shades of purple and green.
The purple is my fault. The green is
Absolutely. You've been a fantastic supporter. You're always around and supporting the channel, and I appreciate that.
Are we gonna? Do I need a brush to put it all back, or are you just putting it down the middle and then braiding it?
Girl, just give me a brush. Let me braid this hair up. You're over here overcomplicating things.
Like braid hair, or like my hair's never been braided before.
I'm in Hanover County.
You guys don't even know how rough Mom can be whenever it comes to putting hair in a braid.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ever seen those TikToks about the mom. And they're like, what moms be like braiding your hair. And the mom's like beating on the head with the brush. Quit moving your head this way.
I was raised
This way.
in a home full of girls that would like literally, if you showed any pain from being tender-headed, they would yank your hair. Like you were very quickly not tender-headed anymore. All right, let's go. Head back. There you go. Good job. Head back all the way.
But to be honest, I had always, in the end, by the end of the day, my braids still looked good though.
Uh-huh.
But my scalp felt like it had been pulled a million miles behind me.
Yeah.
I was like, goodbye, scalp. And then you put that hairspray in it, the purple hairspray stuff.
Aquanet.
Yeah. With the kangaroo.
Mm-hmm. No, that wasn't Aquanet. That was Aussie.
Yeah.
Aussie has the best smelling.
Yeah, so it was a smell for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there. In fact, you know what? Do they still make Aussie shampoo and conditioner and all that stuff?
Maybe.
I don't think I've seen it in a while. Dude, I used to love Aussie products. Like, I had that Aussie 3-Minute Miracle. Oh, yeah. Alrighty. And their hairspray was fantastico. Let's see here. Yeah, they need to bring Aussie back. If it's not over here, they need like. There we go.
Along with those.
All right, hold still. Stay back so I can get some tension on this.
I was gonna say along with those not new, but those.
Alright, so this definitely looks better. It hides a lot of the shenanigans that happened with your hair. You look very much like Elsa right now, Savannah.
Right to the side.
Thank you, Mel.
Let it go.
So we have 6 puppies, and we have only 2 boys, and the rest are females.
Did you know somebody guessed that on the live stream?
What?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow, that's very specific.
Somebody said 2 boys and the rest are girls. And I was like, okay.
Alright. Will you clean that out for me? She needs new water.
Yep.
Come here,
Crap.
little sweet baby.
My ears are ringing.
I know.
One of them.
Mwah.
After this, I gotta find something to
You
wear.
guys, look at that face. That's a squishy face. Preacher, go away. No, not for you. No. Preacher, go away. Preacher, you're going to get bit in the face if you don't be careful. Look at that face. Look at that sweet little face. Preacher, go away. These are not your babies. These are not even your grandbabies.
Here, Mom.
Well, I'm gonna die.
No, don't die.
I almost fell. Here you go, sweet girl. Need some water?
Yeah. Here.
There you go.
Oh, look at Hefe.
Oh.
You guys, I can't tell you how many times Hefe came over when he heard these babies crying last night.
Oh my god, I know. Hefe is like so curious.
Wagging his tail. He's
Yeah,
like, "Can I
so
see the baby?"
curious. I'm gonna run to the store real quick and get some creamer. Do you mind keeping an eye
Yeah.
and entertaining everybody?
Mhm.
Savannah's here, you guys. Please give Savannah another round of applause because she stayed up all night and she watched these babies. I would set a timer after every puppy for 2 hours and she would wake me up to make sure that I got up and palpated her. And so she just did a fantastic job. I'm so proud of her. She gets to go shopping today. Reese's sister is taking her out shopping, and she deserves it. And she's fantastic. And
Literally,
I'm just so proud and appreciative.
at 4 a.m. I searched up best cereal.
At 4 a.m. The best cereal.
I wanted to know what everybody thought. Our cereal that we eat is not at the top. Literally, I think like Kellogg's toasted like the what are they? Cornflakes. They're cornflakes. Yeah, and then next is Cheerios.
Okie dokie.
And I'm like, what are you guys doing? You guys don't even know.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually did like Cheerios when I was before I knew that I was celiac.
Mm-hmm.
I actually could get down on some Cheerios.
I don't mind.
Little bit of sugar on top, just a little bit, and then toasted oats slam.
Mom would make me my Cheerios. She said, "This is what we're eating."
I'll be back.
All right. Who texted you? Reese texted you. Tell Savannah to get ready.
I know. No phone.
Oh, sorry, you guys.
Nothing, you wanna come with me?
Let me turn this on. Is it still searching for? Savannah, tell us about anime. Okay. I guess I could talk about my two most recent declined. My two most recent animes that I've watched that I really I guess let's do my top 3 right now that I watched. Probably not my top 3 forever, but right now my favorite would have been, I really liked the season finale of Fruits Basket, even though it made me cry. Horimiya was really good because I read the manga beforehand. It was really good. And then I'm really liking Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah. It's good. It's good indeed. Okay, I'm connected to the Wi-Fi now. My hair did get long. Thank you for recognizing that, because it's insane to me just how long my hair has gotten in like a year. Just like a year. Another really good one that I almost forgot about, which I'm surprised I almost forgot about, was Wonder Egg Priority. That's a pretty good show. I mean, it's got some dark topics. It's a lot like Madoka Magica. But, I mean, if you don't mind stuff like that, then, yeah. Preacher, go away! You can't be over here. I'm gonna come in here with her, because she doesn't mind. Can I come in with you? Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Inuyasha. I haven't watched it yet, but there was 3 resets to me to get ready. Mom says I have to watch these puppies. She'll be right back. It doesn't take me very long. I can just get dressed and just put on a little bit of mascara. Let's see. You guys can't see the color of my hair now because it's braided up. I think. Maybe you guys can't see it, but it is something to be. Yeah. My hoodie is really gross too because of these little babies. These little babies. What you doing, babies? Oh, they're all so cute. You guys, they're so cute. Look at the beautiful beans. And the body. Preacher, you want to get bit? Because that's what's going to happen. Oh, Chris, not around me, Velocity. Stop. Whatever. Preacher, go away. Go. Velocity, gentle. My favorite Disney Plus show? Yeah, I don't watch Disney Plus a whole lot. But I probably will eventually. I don't think I really have a favorite just because. Yeah, that's right, Preacher. You're gonna get bit. You hear that? Preacher, go away. Get. Go. All the way. All the way down. There we go. Let's see. Has a male in the house ever gotten bit that way? Not that I'm aware of, but maybe. I know they've come close. Because Preacher likes to test his waters. That's right, I am. I'm going to the high school that Reese went to. I'm not too nervous about it. Yeah, I'm not too nervous about it. I'm pretty good with stuff like that. Plus, I get to sort of, redo what people think about me at this school than at my other school. Thank you, Cole. Who is the father? Go away, you guys, now. Go, Preacher. Now. The father is Mad Mortigan. Yeah, reinvent myself, that's right. My favorite character in Jujutsu Kaisen is most certainly all the way Gojo. You can't get in the way of that. Can't. Sorry. Not happening. Oh, baby, you're so cute. Another thing I watched recently that was really good was the Demon Slayer movie, which was an elite movie. Do I feel famous? Certainly not. This definitely feels like a community, you know what I mean? And, yeah. So it doesn't feel like, what people think, like, famous is like. Nor do I really think that we're famous. I just think that we have a really nice community around us. I did see Sword Art Online whenever I first started watching anime when I was like 12. Have I ever gotten swarmed by fans? Absolutely not. We've been places and people have certainly come up and said hi to us. Last time I remember that, I think was last year at Barnes & Noble. This guy came up to Mom with his son, and he was like, oh, I watch your video. And he was saying how much he liked his Mom's videos to her and everything like that. I have this one song stuck in my head by, I think it's, I don't know how to say it right. Is it ABBA or is it ABBA? ABBA. What dog would you keep for yourself? Blondie. Let's see. How's the driving? I almost wrecked Mom's car a couple of times, but honestly, not, like, at least I didn't wreck her car. You know what I mean? I can think about that. I didn't wreck her car. Yeah. Needless to say, I will probably taking like a school lesson thing. Me and Mom do great, but the high stress of driving and her being like brake, 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 because it's so, I do these turns too quickly. Whenever it comes to, like, if I'm driving and Mom's like, okay, you need to turn here, instead of braking, slowing down, I just phew, and I don't slow down at all. And so 2 times whenever I was turning, and one time it was like a split lane. It was like a private road though, so there wasn't anybody coming, but I accidentally went into the incoming traffic lane, and Mom had to immediately get in and figure out a way to like turn us around and get us into the right lane. And then the other time I turned and I almost straight up like hit a curb, and I didn't realize anything was going wrong until Mom was like flipping out. No, there is no ghosts here. It certainly was like spooky the first night, but after the first night, everything was fine. What is my dream job? I don't really have a dream job right now, but I did apply for Barnes & Noble, and they rejected me. So, if anybody's got the inside on Barnes & Noble, you have to help me with that. We're not in Texas anymore, we're in Virginia. Kashmir is happy where she's at, so, yeah. We have a job related to dogs. I don't know. I don't know yet. No, Kashmir's not coming back. She's very happy where she's at. Which puppy do I think is the cutest? Uh, it's hard to say, honestly. This one's really cute, this blue one, but I don't really think it's like the cutest puppy. But very cute little puppy. What anime merch do I have? Too much. That's what I will say. Even though it's not really the right answer, that's too much. Is she still having more? I don't think so. How do we manage with just the two of you? We figured out a way, I think, from... I mean, it didn't really take any, like, adapting because there was no other way. So, we figured it out real quick. And that's how it works. But, yeah. Trinity's litter is the Man in Black litter. And I love them. And I want to cuddle them all. Perfect. There we go. How's Lady doing? Look, what's wrong, baby doll? Come here. Come here, my babies. Hello. Oh, you don't want my attention. Look at the baby. Okay, get some milks. Alright, get the milks. Oh, velocity. Oh, you want to, maybe you want to be cleaned off. Bye, Terry Davis. Do me and my mom take turns to watch? Yeah, but I think after a certain point, we're usually able to, like, mom's bed is, like, right over there, and so usually we can just, like, stay over there. When are we going to have more lady content? As soon as we get more settled in. What is the count for now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. For the most part, all of them went really smoothly except for one. And that one, she like got out and it was alive. Or it is alive. It's one of these puppies. I don't know which one. And all the other ones just came out very smoothly. Within, I think, like 30-minute or 1 hour intervals, just over. Got my eyes. What time is it here? It's 10:49 a.m. Do we think we'll get any horses? Yeah, we probably will. For sure. I don't know how you know the labor is done. That's a question for mom, because I just don't know. My Mortigan's doing fine. He's surrounded by many female dogs. No, Virginia and Texas don't share the same time zone. They are an hour apart. Virginia is an hour later. Thank you, Lizzie. You know what, actually, the time zone might be different, and it's not updated on here now that I think about it. It probably is around 11:51, and I didn't notice. What are you doing over there, little cutie? Oh! Oh, babies. Oh, baby. You're so cute. So. You got a velocity? Yeah. I'm gonna let the baby get some milk. Some of that milk. Georgia is a nice state depending on where you go in Georgia. There is these tiny little towns in Georgia that I've seen that are really cute, and I really like them. I need to blow my nose. Is there no? Okay, whatever. Who's doing that down there? Hefe, come! Zoe, what are you doing, you bad dog? Sneaky little dog. Even though these horses are really expensive, I really like the Frisian horses. But, you know, I don't know. I think they're really nice horses. I'm so tired. What is he doing? Is that Zoe or is that Hefe? Zoe, come! Sorry if that whistle's too loud, you guys. There's a puppy climbing here? What are you doing, you bad dog, Zoe? What are you doing? Them curls. What are you licking me for? I smell like puppy. I know I do. I had to handle these puppies all night. Come here, cutie patootie. My cutie. The milk baby. Zoe, what are you doing? Zoe. I remember when Vine was out, and then I remember whenever it was gone. And everybody was like, R.I.P. Vine, R.I.P. Vine. Me and my friends in elementary school used to make vines all the time. Do I still watch Naruto? I paused for a bit. Yes, I do remember that red Karen. Did she chirp all night? No, she didn't. She was actually pretty quiet. No, younger dogs really don't really learn from watching older dogs whelp. Yeah. Oh, my eye's watering, gross. I wonder if this is turned up all the way. No. Oh, Lord. Ew, my feet. That's gross. Hide my feet. Ew, gross. What came out of your coochie? Is Rachel sleeping? No, my mom went and got creamer for coffee. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord. Lord, I'm so tired. Zoe, what are you doing? So, do I still want to go to Japan? Yeah, I do. I think it'd be fun. I'm so tired. She's in Mom's room. You wanna lick it, Velocity? Oh, there's a baby behind you. Give me the baby. Give me the baby. Give me this baby. Oh, 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 cute little baby. Cute little baby. Come here. You're so pretty. You're such a pretty little baby. No, Cole, I can't dye my hair. Preacher, you better get to running, boy. Get to running. Go. Get. Now, go. Oh my lord, my baby, you were a dragon. Oh no. Are you okay? Toads. You better get to running. Now, go. I really like lavender. Now, it's splotchy in my hair right now, but I do have lavender in my hair and the camera's not picking up on it. But it's in there. Jason, I don't think she really minds me being in the box with her. Some dogs find it more comforting, and she's no longer, like, really in labor, so she should be good. Come here, my little scrumptious baby. My scrumptious loud baby. My scrumptious fine puppy. Puppies. Puppy. More puppy. Scrumptious little baby. What you doing, scrumptious little baby? Yummy little baby. I'm gonna eat you up. Hi, Connor. Look at the scrumptious little baby. The scrumptious baby dog. Doop, doop. Put you on top of your siblings. Hey, don't go under my toes. There's the toe beans. The baby. More toe beans. Sorry, so not showing them. There we go. That's the baby. The toe beans. So scrumptious. Good Lord, what what this dog's doing. Zoe, get back over here now. What are you doing, you bad dog? You better lay your butt down. I don't think Mom has a favorite yet. Oh my gosh, don't crawl under my leg, little baby. Oh, you're angry. Oh, you're angry. Hi there. Hi there. So cute. Be nice to the baby. Did you see baby? Go away, creature. Alright, go. Go. Quit drooling on me. Go away. Ew. Gross. Stop. Ew. Ew. Gross. No. No. My favorite breed of dog. I don't really have one. I guess Corso, because that's what we own. So, but we've owned a lot of kind of dogs. Get out of my face. No, quit crying. Go away. Go away. Now. Get. Now. Don't you give me that cyanide. Get. You quit growling a Zoe, preacher. I don't know, Rosemary MC. I want to blow my nose. I'm so tired. I wonder where Mom is. I'm gonna do something real quick. Just so I am a little bit ready by the time that Reese comes and picks me up. My lord, I am tired, you guys. I'm not too tired to do stuff today. Whenever I was like, I don't know how old I was. I think I was like in middle school. Oh, my lord, baby doll. I used to read like, for those, oh, thank you, Michael. For those of you who know, you know, but like, Wattpad and stuff like that. I used to read like stuff like that, and keep myself up all night, which I really, piqued my reading skills really well like that. Yeah, I was able to read really fast after that because I would spend all night reading, and Mom didn't know that. It's either Wattpad or this other website that I can't remember the name of right now, but yeah. Velocity, you gonna go potty? I'll be right back, you guys. I'm gonna let it go potty. Those are some sneaky dogs. Preacher, no. I didn't say you could go. No, not you. I'm pretty sure Mom already let you out. Go away. Good Lord, I lost the mess down here. Woo. They're stinky too. Lost. Lord, these stairs are gonna have to be cleaned. How do we know how we're gonna get this out? Oh my gosh. Come on, Velocity. So, don't do it. Leave them babies alone. Did somebody come in here while I was gone? One of the dogs? You guys are gonna have to help me because I don't know. Zoe did? Did she actually like come in the box? Oh my lord. Go away, preacher. She's just curious, you guys. She's not gonna hurt him. No. Ew. Just peeking, just looked over. Let me make sure I'm good. Go away, creature. Oh! Zoe, are you playing out there? It was around, I think, like 14 hours or something. Yeah. Velocity had to go outside because she had a placenta that she had to pass. Move, Velocity. Move. Okay, we're good. Never mind. You guys are good. need to sneeze. Okay. My sneezing. Those puppies are walking, you guys. You see that? They use that sound. She's a track star. Thank you, everybody saying bless you. I did sneeze. Fun fact. The reason they say bless you, I'm pretty sure, is because people used to think that you were like possessed with the demon and you were like getting rid of the demon when you sneezed. Do I have allergies? I don't think so. Ow. Good lord. Oh. If you're wondering, my mom ran to the store. She will be back momentarily. I doubt that she got lost. That would suck. I'd have to find a way to find her, or I'd have to tell Reese and be like, Reese, I think my mother is lost. She would venture out and go find Mom. Haha! That is my problem. I can't really see. Am I doing this right? I need to see. You good, Velocity? Creature, get out. Now. I don't like this blindness that I have right now. That's not good. I don't know if I like that. I don't think I do. My hooded eyes don't like that. Yes, I'm pretty sure we're still going shopping. There's just a minor setback. Minor, very minor setback. Mom should be back soon, very soon. My back itches so bad. Wow. Alright, I got it. The only thing I'm worried about is Mom didn't take her phone because that's what's streaming right now. And how she gets directions. Did somebody text Mom? Let me look. Let me just be sure real quick. My knees. My knees. I have the knee pain. Ooh, I just lifted myself. Who texted her? Somebody, I don't know. I wonder if I can check this message real quick without the stream ending. It might pause for a second. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. There we go. Why does my back itch? This isn't fair. So I'll put you on a stack. Hi, Ma. I said hi. No, stay in your box. Yeah. What's that?
Oh, we put that in the fridge?
Yeah. Velocity. I shared it outside too.
Come here.
She took out a placenta.
Oh, good. Velocity, come here. No, go away, Zoe. Velocity, come on, go. Go back in there. Go, 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 go. Hurry, get on in there. Good girl. Whew. So there was a placenta that came out?
Yeah, outside. She ate it.
Oh, outside? Okay, that's good. Phew. Anyway, all right, y'all. Well, I gotta let y'all go. I got some cleaning up to do. Hope y'all enjoyed puppies, and I'll do more updates for you guys later. Bye.